Well, the election was over, and the inauguration ceremony was over, and the Victory Day parade was over. So what is the next step for President Putin in his term?
I think Putin's next step, I think, of course, is very the tough job will be waiting for him. His task, I think, is very comprehensive. One hand, just like Professor Deng noted, that domestic economic development still, I think, very crucial goal for Russia's presidency. Another thing, the strategic guarantee, I think that is not only a traditional term, but also, I think, also the one part of related domestic development. Because I think Russia is not a small country with so huge territory. Strategically, I think each part of his territory and his border links with so different situation and so different challenge, and which not only provide some of the risk for Russia's development, but also provide some chance. That means Russia could do some negotiation among the different demands, different interests, and different background. So I think really Putin's task is very, not only very tough, but also very interesting.
What's your take
Yeah,
on
I think it has been a long dream for Putin to be a superpower again. You know, a lot of ambitious plans during his office, not when he was as a president of Russia and a prime minister of Russia, but some of them, you know, had discount. So I think this time he should be more practical, you know, and pragmatic to deal with the challenges, as Professor mentioned just now. I think one important thing, internationally speaking, is how can he cooperate with countries like the United States, like China, EU countries, and other developed countries, you know, to deal with the challenges, for example, the terrorism, the nuclear, you know, security issues, nuclear proliferation, in Middle East, in Korean Peninsula. I think this is really a tough job for him as a big power. No matter what they are going to do, I think this should be responsible for all these, you know, international issues, to be cooperate with all the countries concerned and have a good solution to this dispute.
Talking about working with other countries to maintain the world's stability, China and Russia held a joint military drill last month. And how do you think President Putin will deal with this bilateral relationship in his new term?
Yeah, I think the relationship between China and Russia has been in a good condition for years, especially in recent 20 years. You know, we have had several, you know, military drills, not only the joint military drills at sea, you know, over the land in Shandong province of China and in Russia. So the military cooperation so far, I think, has been very good. You know, as I mentioned just during the parade, you know, some of our, you know, today PRA high-ranking officers actually were trained in the military college of Russia. Started from 1980s. So the military relation, I think, is pretty good. And the economic relation, you know, we have a lot of cooperations in, for example, the joint exploration of natural resources, gas, oil, and the political relation. Of course, you know, the two leaders. I think I'm quite optimistic, you know, over the future of Sino-Russian relations.
And let's focus a bit on the economic side of the country's development. Russia has enjoyed great economic growth for its, you know, abundant natural resources. But then, I guess Mr. Putin's key obstacle is to shift this economic model from its over-reliance on natural resources to other aspects.
Yeah, you're right. I think really, Vladimir Putin, I think he has already decided to promote Russian economy